Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to do a short video today, hopefully short, but I wanted to show you guys real versus fake NGK spark plugs. So I purchased fast forward superchargers, and part of the kit we supply a brand new set of NGK Iridium Sparkplugs. Got a couple different heat ranges depending on your kit. So since it's a business, I wanted to, try to make as much profit as possible. So I found the lowest priced NGK Spark. I didn't know these counterfeits even existed. So I found the best price, which would happen to be on eBay of all places. Now looking back, that might make sense. So I ordered quite a bit of these. I forget the number. I got to return them all. But I wanted to show you. So here on the right, this is an authentic NGK spark plug. It is a slightly different heat range than this one, but it's like the same family, that's the only difference. They're both BKR EIX. That's a heat range 8. This one's a 6, I think. Yeah. So that's like a stock one or something. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys the difference. So the real one is over here. Let me label it. Okay. So I'll get to the real one in a second. Let me show you what tipped me off about this fake one. Let me move that out of the way. So I get it, the box. I don't know, I didn't really pay a lot of attention. I thought the box was fine, but I didn't really look. So I got the spark plugs out, and as soon as I looked at them, I've used NGK plugs like all my life. And so when I looked at it, I looked at the top of this, and see how it's like not uniform. It looks kind of weird. They don't normally look like that. And then this part really stood out. Look at the damage. Like, what in the world? I've never seen that on an NGK spark plug. These are brand new. And that just didn't look right to me. I'm like, okay, that seems odd. I looked at this part. I didn't think anything looked off. It does say Japan on it. So I was like, okay, that looks good. And then I got to this part. Let me see if this can... I don't know how well this shows up on camera. That plug is gapped ginormously. I measured it, and this was approximately like 55 to 60 thou of gap, which is way too much for this spark plug. And the other thing I noticed, let's see if it shows up on camera, the porcelain is like dirty. Now I've seen that come out of an engine where it's dirty, sure, but brand new, I've never seen anything have a mark like that on a porcelain. So putting all that together, I wanted to look at the weld, but with my just regular eyes, I couldn't really tell. But I also noticed the tip of this thing just kind of looked off. I don't know, it just seemed wrong. So that's a fake, or I think this is a fake. It is a fake. I looked it up. So after I saw all this, I was like, huh, that don't seem right. Let me Google it. So I looked it up on Google, and they give you several things to look for. One of the first ones is basically the text being like blurry, not looking right. Actually, this one does look right. Here's the real one over here. They're slightly different, but that didn't stand out. But here's what did stand out plain as day. See the hex on this one? This is the fake. So you see the hex. It's got flats. They're shiny. There's no numbers. Let's go to a real plug. Look at that. Let me zoom in a bit. M095 or MO95. That's a lot number. So a company like NGK, they believe in quality control, so they put a lot number on every single spark plug. Makes sense. I checked like 3 or 4 of these because I bought a bunch of these and I got to return them all now. But I checked several. None of them have lot numbers. And then the gap. Like this is what I'm used to an NGK plug looking like. So if we zoom in, porcelain's white, there's no defects. The tip, like see where the porcelain terminates? Like look how pretty it looks. It's like curved. Try to get let me set the camera where I can get like a more focused picture. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, see how nice that looks? Let me see if I can get the fake one in frame so you can kind of like see the difference. Yeah, see the one on the right has like jagged edges? I've never seen that on a spark plug before. I've always seen them look like this. They're just rounded and smooth. That makes perfect sense because the last thing you want is to have a hot spot where it could detonate. And having these sharp edges right there at the edge of the porcelain, that obviously could be like a sharp edge that gets hot, causes a problem. And then you can tell, now these are different heat range plugs, but just like the construction quality is different too. So yeah, basically I looked at this and I was like, man, that don't seem right. Looked into the specs. Sure enough, I ended up with a fake, a bunch of fakes. I got to return them. Funny enough, so I actually, for the company, I need two different heat ranges. I need the 7s and the 8s. These are the 8s. I got a bunch of 7s that are supposed to get delivered today. And my guess, they came from the same seller, so I'm going to check, but I'm just going to assume that they're probably fakes as well. So I'm going to do this return. I'm going to issue it today, and then tomorrow I'll have to do the other one. Here's that porcelain I was talking about. Look at the difference. I'll kind of zoom in. It's night and day difference when you compare the real to the fake. How different those look. And then look up here as well. So the one on the left being the real one, look how like uniform. Like you can see the shoulder looks like it was machined, whereas the one on the right, I don't know what they did, but it's like wavy looking. Completely different construction. So, yeah. Once you look, you can definitely tell a difference between the real and the fake. So anyway, that's it. That's kind of a short video, but I just thought I'd show you guys. If you're buying stuff like this, I know they make fake stuff out there. I knew there were fuel pumps have been fake. I've had those before, and I didn't know the fake spark plugs were a thing, but apparently they are. And they got Japan right on them. I think the box might have even said Japan. I mean, yeah, it's a knockoff, so I guess they don't care. They'll put whatever on there. But, yeah, not a real plug. Not an authentic plug. So, anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what y'all think below. Have y'all ever run into this? Because I normally don't buy my spark plugs off. I've never bought spark plugs off eBay. I have bought them off Amazon before. So now I'm going to be careful about that because I don't know if those are real either. I guess normally I'd get them on like a local parts store or a Rock Auto. So anyway, it sucks for the business because I thought I was saving money, but I'm getting junk. So these are expensive damn plugs. Spark plugs are, I remember back in the day, oh my God, $3 a plug. What a ripoff. Man, they're like $10 a plug now for spark plugs, for good ones. Hell, more than that sometimes. But I wanted to show you guys this. This is something I just learned, and I figured I'd share it with you guys so you guys know as well. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, y'all take it easy.